It's November 6th, 2022. Xdxboxjaja is streaming some Red Ball 2 speedruns live on his Twitch channel, doing attempts for a sub 7. He is entering level 20 behind a 702. You may very well know what's about to happen, but these people, they had no idea. To understand the scope of the situation and how monumental this would be, not just for him, but the entire community, we have to roll back. First, we need to understand what is going on here. Xdxboxjaja, who is commonly referred to as Xbox, needs no introduction. A professional Mario player who joined the Red Ball Discord server in late 2020, he would gain some early notice with his conquest through the train revel in Red Ball 1. And ever since, he has been on the forefront of Red Ball speedrunning. So we know the who, but why this game? Let's roll back a bit. Back in June 2021, after months of playing ILs and grinding for mid to high level times in some games, Xbox finally decided to grind for a record in one of them. The game, Red Ball 3. Now I know what you're thinking, this is not the correct game, but just be patient, we'll get to Red Ball 2 eventually. Xbox would steamroll through the rankings, easily got the record, and continued to improve it. Eventually by the end, he was 20 seconds ahead of some of his near competitors, but not all of them. There was more on the line than just mere Red Ball 3 records, but that will be for a future video. For now, after some trading blows, including an insane stretch of 5 records in 14 hours, Xbox came out on top with a 514 flat. Now that's good and all, but what does that have to do with the run we're talking about? Well, now knowing that his skills can amount to good records, Xbox started to look out for more, and that's where Red Ball 2 comes in. Xbox was insane with the game. It was as if he was a veteran with 2 years of experience with how well he played. After a hilarious record tie, which is another topic I want to cover, Xbox would use his skills to cleanly pull ahead. 744, 743, 740, and then a 738 to make the gap 10 whole seconds. Later on, through some absolute magic that I still don't understand, he would go on another tear. A lower 738, two 736s, two 731s, and finally a 729, opening up the biggest gap since Backspace, nearly 3 whole years ago, with a record that was 2 minutes slower. But fast forwarding to now, and we're looking at a time way faster than 729, so something must have happened in between. Now you might think that some new OP strategy was found, like how Boss Roll in Volume 1 saved 25 seconds, or a new glitch like Level Skip in Red Ball 4 Mobile. But the truth was, if a strategy like that was found, people would have swooped in to take advantage. Oh, did I forget to tell you that it was just him doing all this? Sorry, my bad. But yeah, it really was just him taking 27 seconds off the record since. Now he's looking to take off another 3. So now we know the who and the why. But how did he get the record this much by himself? Well, it wasn't just his own work. While some, like Xbox8, was found by him, other people in the community helped as well. Noxor found a way to skip using the boat entirely in level 10, and then Roblox 8192 found the setup to do so consistently. Yellow Skarmory found a faster 11 route dubbed IL11, and when combined with Xbox 8 and Boatless, it makes for a route with sub 7 potential. To execute all of those on a run would be extremely difficult. I'm talking deranged levels of difficulty. Xbox, despite his talents, struggled. Each one of those new strategies was like a brick wall when it comes to consistency. Like, on some days, he would not even make it out of 11 a single time. The rarity of runs that go deep make for an entertaining experience every time he gets out of those first 11 levels. Well, for the viewers, that is. I'm sure he was nervous as hell every time that happens. In April, the grind would return, and it was looking great at the start. A 725 and a 715 in quick succession, and all of a sudden sub 7 is looking like it can be done in just a few weeks. Well, we're in November right now. It hasn't taken those just a few weeks. Now I want you to pay attention to his splits here. They are red, heading into level 20. He's behind. That means he's been in this situation before. Way back in July, some 5,000 attempts prior, he had a run that entered level 20 with the best possible time of 6:58. In the past, level 20 had always been the breeding ground for chokes. Tons of record pace had been killed to this single level, and it stands today as one of the most, if not the most infamous choke point in the entire series. Xbox knew that. He knew that he would have to clutch up if he wanted a sub 7. He did all he could, he got all 4 pause jumps perfectly, but then he got dealt a bad hand by Lady Luck and settled for a 706 instead. Still a record by 6 seconds. The next time wouldn't be as fortunate, as he would miss the platform entirely and fall to his death. The third run ended the same as the first. So we're at his 4th chance, and this particular run has been up and down. He hasn't missed a single important thing, but entering level 16 he was 5 seconds behind his best pace. Some minor time losses like a slow 5, the gaining 8 not cooperating, and a few tens here and there contribute to that deficit. But he has a lifeline. He has 5 seconds to save in 16 and another 3 in 20. He would successfully save those 5 seconds, held his own in the next 3 levels, and entered 20 with a 6:59 best possible time. So now, here we are. A little bit behind the 702 in the last level, but a perfect one will get him a sub 7. Either he hits it and cements his legacy with a huge minute barrier, 50 seconds ahead of second place, or he fails for a 4th time, and maybe it might just break him. He could end a 15-month-long journey right now and get the reward for all of his and the community's effort in the past months. This decides it all. Welcome to a moment in Red Ball speedrunning history.